Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Kings of Queen City podcast. And it is, Scott said it before, it's a great thing that we were busy last week and could not record an episode. You guys would have gotten some butthurt in your feels, Bengals fans. But we're not like that. We're calm, we're cool-headed, we don't go up or down. We're very even keel for sure. But I just want to ask you guys, how are you guys feeling? We lose to the Cowboys, but we beat the Jets in a pretty solid victory, looking good. How are we feeling?
It feels a lot like last year in a way. Like even though 2-1 last year, it still kind of feels the same. Like they didn't really look great. The offense didn't really look great. But there were like things you could build off of each game this year, and I feel like you saw it all come together this week against just Joe Flacco's horrendous. Let's just get that out of the way. But a Jets team I think they're a little frisky. They've got a good defense. They've got some good guys on offense. So I'm feeling good. Burrow looked back to himself, kind of put the good pieces from that were there in the Pittsburgh game and the good pieces that were there in the Cowboys game and kind of put them together. He looked more like himself. He looked a lot comfortable.
Yeah, as a Zach Wilson believer, I think the Jets aren't a terrible football team. They definitely have pieces. They're fun. I really like one of their guys, but he got hurt pretty early. The Quincy Williamson or something, the linebacker.
Quincy Williams.
I really like him. But yeah, I mean the Cowboys game sucked. It was a lot of the same issues we were complaining about. But yeah, it's kind of gonna happen. I think the Burrow surgery thing was a bigger deal than we kind of were led on and wanted to believe. But I mean, you play 17 games for a reason. Like the season's not going to end after 2. But yeah, I mean, you had to beat the Jets, and they went out and did what we've all been clamoring for. They had an actual game script to open the game. Like they actually had a drive planned out that made sense. Like it was filled with good ideas. They ran a trick play for a shot. I was like, oh wow, like what are we watching here? So yeah, it was a good win. You finally did what you were supposed to do. Go up against a team that we might view as quote unquote inferior and kind of go handle business.
Yeah, I definitely think Scott hit on it the best way. We kind of you needed the win and you got it, and I think that's a great thing to say. Jets probably aren't the best team in the world. I think they are going to be a scrappy team towards the end, especially with Zach coming back. He's got that dog in him. But of going into the game, starting with the defense, which I pretty much think, I don't think it was the main. I think it was the main key of the game. Played really well, was really impressed, especially with the defensive line, just absolutely playing lights out. And just through 3 weeks, I think this is a better defense than I think we saw last year so far.
Yeah, I agree. I think they just have more depth. Like every guy they're plugging out there, seemed to play well. I mean, I know losing DJ Reader is huge, but I mean, Tupou is still, a fairly decent, backup. And he's not going to give you DJ Reader type production, but I thought in his snaps at the end of the game, he did play well. It was great to see Trey Hendrickson have such an unbelievable game. I think they credited him with 8 pressures. That's just wrecking the game right there. You saw Jesse Bates flying around. The one play that I think about is where Garrett Wilson catches that ball at the middle of the field and he just smokes him, comes out of nowhere and crushes him. They really look like they're starting to hit their stride. And, other than DJ Reader being out, they're pretty much healthy.
Yeah, defense I've been high on coming into the year. I thought it was good last year. It was a lot better than people realized last year. Everyone that didn't watch Bengals games thought we were just this high-flying offense. And in reality, the defense won us a lot of games last year. And I thought it would be something similar this year. And, yeah, defense looked really good. As good as the D-line looked, it wasn't my biggest takeaway. Akeem Davis-Gaither looked unbelievably good. He looked very good, and, he was injured majority last year, starting for Jermaine Pratt. I thought he looked awesome. Logan Wilson's interception, that's a play you don't really see linebackers make. When that happened, I didn't really know what to like say. I was like, holy hell, what a play! I mean, that was he probably intercepted that ball like damn near 30 yards downfield, like unbelievable. Linebacker play was really really good.
Yeah, I was really impressed. Especially, I'm glad you said Akeem David Gaither because I was gonna write him down in my notes and I didn't. He was used kind of exactly how all Bengals fans wanted him to be used when they drafted him. We all were like, this guy's super versatile. He can do a little bit of everything. He's fast enough to cover. He's good in the tackle. He can tackle in the open field, and he's really good at rushing the passer. He had a 90.5 pass rushing grade from PFF. And that's kind of exactly how we wanted him used. And I mean, just another shout out to the whole D line. Like Trey Hendrickson, 94.2, DJ Reader, 86.5, Cam Sample, 86.2, BJ Hill, 83.1, all PFF grades. And if you were going to tell me that Cam Sample and Akeem Davis Gaither and BJ Hill were all going to have really good games, then you're like, wow, this defensive line is really coming together. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit more about DJ Reader once we hit on the Dolphins game, but man, that front is looking good. I mean, especially with Sam Hubbard still playing good. He's never going to be the pass rusher that you really want out of him, but he's not going to miss tackles, even though I think he actually did miss a few. But he's going to be really good in the run defense. And I was just very impressed. But yeah, like what you said, Scott, Akeem Davis Gaither was really impressed with.
Yeah, I think he had 13 tackles.
Yeah, something crazy like that.
They just look so athletic. Like, literally every single person on the field looks so fast. And I think it just goes to show, like, the Lou Anarumo defense that we were all wondering what that even looks like. Because those first few years, like, let's be honest, fellas, that was tough.
We were all calling for his job.
Yeah, and, like, just the creative ways that he uses guys. I mean, I know that, like, the Tampa 2, like, Logan Wilson, like, that's how it's drawn up. You can't run that with a lot of linebackers. Like, there's not a lot of linebackers making that play. And, to have the trust in those guys, like, it's a lot of fun to see. And they're just balling. Like, you see them running, like, sweeps and everything and, losses of 3, 4, 5 yards. Like, they're just moving. So, and it's this week was good, too, because, the Jets do have a very athletic offense. I mean, they've got 3 receivers that are, pretty good. And, they've got athletic running backs, too. So I think it gave me a lot of hope for the rest of the year.
Yeah, like the defense through the first 3 weeks has, granted, they haven't played what we would view as, good to elite offense, but, like, they've been exactly what you need. I mean, they gave up 16 points through 5 quarters to the Steelers, because 7 of them were from the offense. They gave up, would we lose, 20 to the Cowboys? They gave up 20 to the Cowboys. Cooper Rush looked pretty decent last night, so maybe it's not as bad as we thought. And then, they look good versus the Jets. The one thing I'll say is, Jake, you said they were looking fast and flying around. If you thought they looked fast yesterday or on Sunday, like, just wait till they throw the all white on. They're going to be the fastest team of all time.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, like I think they've averaged, like, they're letting up 18 a game, which in the NFL, like, that's great. Like, regardless, obviously they haven't played the best quarterbacks. I mean, Thursday's going to be a great test to see what you can do. But I mean, this is as much as you can ask for from a defense. So